So following Nest, or Google Nest as they call it, discontinuing the thermostat and the support that you get with the app, it'll still work, but I like the function where you could turn it on and off from remotely anywhere in the world. And also the learning function is then if you weren't here, the heating wouldn't come on. So that was good to me. So they're discontinuing this. So I'm going to upgrade it and get a new one, but with one. So what I'm going to be installing is a Tado wireless thermostat. And this thermostat, it will come so you can control an S-plan or a Combi boiler. It will come which you can control any sort of heating basically. So it's sort of one does all. With the Nest, you had to get a certain one that did a Combi boiler or did 2 channel, did 1 channel. With this, it will do them all. So let's unpack it and have a look what's inside. Right, the first thing is to give it an unpack and see what's inside this box. So what we've got in here, oh, let's empty it out. The Tado wireless smart thermostat starter kit. It says starter kit because they come with so much more as well. You obviously got to download an app which works with ISO, Apple Home, Google Home and Alexa. But you can get them TRVs that go on top of your thermostat as well. What's that bit of earth sleeving in there for? That's just a bit of cardboard by the looks of it. Right, let's have a look in this one. So in this box, we've got, looks like the receiver. Oh look, comes with some Wagos and some bridges. Are they raw plugs? They are, nope. Raw plugs of some sort. Raw plugs in there. We'll find out what they're for. And a bit of cable as well. So this is going to be a live, neutral, and then 2 to the thermostat. There's no earth in that cable. That's interesting. Right, let's have a look. Right, take the front of the cover off. Right, so you're going to need to open this up. I need a screwdriver. And with this, it's got the power light, the connect to the wireless network, boost heating. So all these come through on this. So we're not going to be using the hot water because that's on a Combi boiler. But do we have to bridge these out? I doubt it. Parking, open thermostat. That's going to be for your frost stat, I would assume. Let's have a look inside here. So this comes off nice and neat. Max 36 volts. So yeah, if we're going to use that, that's going to be a frost stat from the boiler. But this has got plenty. That's funny because it's got an earth terminal in there, look. But no earth on that bit of cable they supply. Live, neutral, essential heating common. And then this is switch it on and off. Hot water common. This will switch it normally closed, normally open. On and off. Earth. Parking, P1, P2. I'm going to have to find out what they're all about. But let's put this back in here. So this is a little bit bigger than different ones. So let's get that out of the way. And then in this little box, let's have a look what's in here. Basically, it's a stand. Nice. Well, that's all right. It comes with a stand as well. And then in here, I'm assuming, is the actual stat. Yes. This has got no capabilities to be able to be wired by the looks of it. It is just battery operated and you can put it anywhere you want, even on a stand. Which, let's put this back plate on a stand now. It comes with these screws. Right, so they're a bit fiddly. Through like that. Of course, you've got to take this front plate off. like that, and then these should go in here. And if you get them in loose to start with, and you can level it up later on. That in there as well. There we go. I want to get it level. That is about level to me. And that can be tightened up to no torque setting, just tightened up. Right, put that back in. And then do that back up. And then that can sit on there, ready to go. Right, but firstly, we need to install this to the actual Combi boiler. So here we go, here's the boiler, ideal logic. Knock it off at the spur, pull that fuse out for now. And it has got a 3 amp in there. Fantastic, put that up there. And, yep, what is that? It's been put in the wrong way around. Don't even bother putting these things in, look. Don't know what people do. Because they're a nightmare to get out. There we go, get rid of these. I'll bin them. And then under here, let's whip this out. There we go. What we've got is the earth on the Wago, and live and neutral, common, and that was loose anyway. Right, so let's disconnect this. Let's check first whether that's dead. I want to make sure it's dead. So there we go, nothing. Live. And it is off. Right, spot on. We'll pull this fuse out. Get rid of that. Shut that up. And then disconnect it. And this just goes into this one. You can watch. I'll drop this freaking screw. Get that out of there. Now I want to get this off the wall. Just a couple of screws in there. There we go, off and out the way. Now we've got a cable coming out there already, so this should be easily, we should be able to use it. Might have to put some more ferrules on, but and shorten that cable a bit and heighten it up. Let's mark these holes. That one, that one, that one. This is a plasterboard wall, so that goes straight through. Straight through, straight through. So we're going to use these fixings and we'll put them in. We don't really need 3, I wouldn't have thought either, but it's got 3, so we're going to use it. Get 1 in to start with, and it will hold it in place. There we go. Fixed it up there. Can we see them other 2? Yes, we can. We'll fix that up there later, but we'll put this in here for now. If we go over this way, actually, it might be better. Oh, they can come out, can't they? I want to put this, luckily the sugar, no, it didn't drop it. If we get this, where it'll go in here, I think they're probably made for smaller bleeding. I know I'll drop it, I knew it. And watch this, by magic. Oh, get lost, it's filling that bag. And as if by magic, I have found the screw. Flipping stupid thing, better not drop it again. Yeah, these are a bit tight for this cable, but it still gets it in there like so. Right, what we want now is a neutral, which will come along. Looks like it's in here. Neutral to go straight into that one, into your neutral. That is hanging out a bit. So yeah, get it in there nice so you can't see any of the copper showing. That in there neat, and then you're live. Let's go in the M1. Undo that. Get that in there. And then this is going to be the stack control. So the live to the central heating, which will be common, wants to go into there. And I'll show you where these are connected the other end in a bit. So this is your central heating, because this is all what I want to control, the central heating. Get that in there. And then central heating on. This one is normally open, NO. If it's normally closed, it'll be constantly sending a signal back. But we want it to be normally open. So this one's normally open, so then when you're on the app, it'll switch, or the thermostat, it'll switch it to closed. And then we can get rid of that as well. And then put it in the earth. There we go. Get that in the earth, and that's all that's needed. I think these ones you just won't use. They're like another channel for hot water. P1 and P2, I'm going to find out whether you need to bridge them out or now. To have a quick check inside the boiler of the connections. Right, we're going to have to undo this, which are these two screws, that one and that one. Get this cover off. Yeah, it needs to come off. Have a look at the connections inside to make sure they are where we want them. Look at that, that's quite tight. But then the connections for this, they go into here, look. So ideally we want to have a look. So that is going to be for your thermostat. This is your room stat timer on these two, and then the live, neutral and earth. So they're quite tight actually, we're alright. And then let's stick this spur fuse back on. I didn't have to take these little things off in the end. Let's put them back on the right way. That one's got a hole on it, no one cares. Right, so that's back on, and now what we want to do is just turn it on. We've got lights, so let's go downstairs and put the batteries in. So now all we want to do is we'll pull that out. Hang about. Let's just make sure that battery tab has come out properly. These are a bit tough. To make sure that the batteries are actually in there properly. There we go. Look like they are. And then I can put it on the mounting box. I'm assuming it's not going to come on until it's on the mounting box. Now it's on the mounting box. And yeah, it's still not come on. Why? Batteries are the wrong way of bleeding round. Make sure. Hi, yes. There we go, we're on. And the stats come straight on saying it's 22 or 18. Right. So let's just see if it works straight away. Right, so it's got power, but does it connect straight away? Let's have a look. So I've knocked it up to 29. It's calling for heat. Nah, you've got to hook it up to the app. Right, so let's hook it up to the app straight away. And I'll show you this on my phone next to me here. So basically what I'm going to do is download it for ISO and Android. It's got its own serial number. Right, so then let's go to photos, scan that. That must be the To-Do app. Yep, get it. Take them off. Download it. Take a couple of seconds. That is pretty quick. I'll open it up. I've got to create an account. My name is Ben. Oh shit. Agree to that. What do you want to set up? A to-do device, basically. Yep. Home. Use my location. Okay. Choose unique name to identify your phone or tablet. Ben's phone. Share location, so you know where I am. Add device. Right, this is the registration. So this comes in the box as well. So we've got to scan that. Wireless temperature sensor. That is exactly what I've got. Fantastic. Before you can add this device, you need to connect the To-Do device to a router. Yeah. I'll add it to that then. Scan the registration details. I'll skip that. Accessory. Would you like to add this device? Yeah, add to do. So it's add in the thermostat. Right, well that was a palaver, but you need to connect this, so give that a press and then that will connect to your WPS. Press the WPS button so it connects wirelessly to your router. Once that's connected, go to the settings on the app as well, and where is it? Right, and then scan that and add that first. Add the receiver first and then go to add the thermostat, because yet now this is all connected. See, it's on 24, bring it down to 12. Yeah, see, it works with the app. And then now we're all set up, so all we've got to do is resume schedule and see what the schedule would say. So I don't know how to do schedules. So Monday, this is quite easy to work out. Monday from 0 till 7, I want it to be 18 and 20. That's quite good for me. Stay at 20. Yep, 20 is good enough. So I'm going to leave it all at that. But that'll be easy to set up. Say on Sunday, I want to wake up and I want that temperature to be 22.3. I'll start that at 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 to 7 o'clock at 23. That'll keep me warm. So that's how to install and set up my new To-Do heating control. One last thing to do. Sugar. Yeah, clip that in properly. And then take that off. So then now in theory, if we go onto the app, open it up, 20.7, let's turn it up to 29, because it's a bit chilly in here. 29, there we go. Right, I'll see you again, that should be nice and warm. So if you have any questions setting it up or installing your To-Do wireless thermostat, drop it in the comments down below. Stay warm.